There we go. Okay. You were in Villa Ridge when you were drafted?
Oh, yes, I was. I was a...
Did the community change?
Pardon me?
Did the community change in any way while you were gone? Were there any big changes?
Oh, not really. No,
Too
no,
significant?
no.
I bet from... What about when you were during the war? Was there any big changes that you had to go through?
No, we just worked hard on the farm, that's all.
Really?
Just go home from school and just work.
I forgot to tell you, we had Miss Missouri on our honor flight.
Really?
Yeah, what was her name?
He wasn't lucky enough to get her though. One of the other guys.
Isn't she pretty?
She is. Wow, she was on the honor flight.
She's
huh?
from. No, she was.
On the bus.
Yeah, she was on our bus. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Got to talk to her. She was a nice lady.
Where's she from here in Missouri?
She's from Springfield.
Okay.
Yeah. Miss Missouri, Tippy Emmett.
Very cool. Do you still keep in touch with any of your friends from the war? Any of the other veterans?
Do you keep in touch with other veterans? No.
Not really, not the ones I was in service with, like on board ship. A lot of them are passed away. The biggest part of them probably are passed away. I kept in touch with one of them for a while, that man from Cleves, Ohio. And then I visited him one time before, and he came down to visit me one time. But I haven't heard from him, and I'm almost sure he's passed away.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you saw up there where all these people.
Oh, those names on the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your back home here? What was your guys' thought of the enemy and of the war going on, or was it kind of not really thought of back home?
We didn't. My mom and dad never did talk about it too much. I mean, we never had much, and we just never.
Just worked hard all the time.
Just worked and worked. That's all we ever did. And we had to walk to school a mile every day to grade school. We had to go through a field, through a ditch, and in the winter time it's so cold. Those years, what do you think is cold now? Those years were cold. And my dad would walk me over halfway to school because he was afraid we'd fall in that creek and wouldn't get up.
Really?
I had to cross the creek. Gosh.
What time did you have to get up in the morning to go to school?
About 5 o'clock we got up.
5 o'clock.
And we had a 5 o'clock mass there at Borgia.
5 a.m.?
5 a.m. And my dad was so regular going. 5 o'clock we had to go to that mass. And at that time you had a fast and you couldn't eat or drink nothing, you know. That it really has.
Wow.
Now your dad, I know, he listened to the radio every morning. He listened to all the news. He got all the news, like during the war. He was very interested in that. I mean, that was a routine for him. Listen to the news in the morning and in the evening. There was no television, but we get news on the radio.
On the radio, just listen. That's all we had was the radio. And then he'd put country music on. That was his thing.
What were your parents doing during the war?
Oh, Pop was driving a truck, and Mom was a homemaker. There was eight children in our family, and she was pretty busy at home all the time.
You had 8 children?
Yeah.
8? Okay.
We had
Siblings?
5.
You had 5 siblings?
Yeah, 5
Okay.
of us, and he had 8 of them.
Okay. How was that like living in a relatively big family?
Everybody had big families, and it seemed like.
Good point, good point. I think my mom came from 12.
12? Who was your mother?
Sue Williams, her grandmother, her mom, my grandmother, is Catherine McBride. They were McBrides.
McBride?
Right.
McBride.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, your fine Irish name.
Right, very common. You got the McBrides and I'm a Williams. And,
well, your family lived down in the St. Louis area, didn't you, before you moved out here?
Right. The McBrides, they lived in the Baldwin area, I believe. kind of off of Strecker Road. And I believe the Williams, my papa and grandma Williams, they lived off Manchester.
Oh.
And the Cardinal, Cardinal Dolan comes from down there, doesn't he? Baldwin?
He does, yes. Yep.
You know him pretty well, probably.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I bet.
It's a Washington favorite.
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna be Pope one day, I think.
He'd be a good one.
He would.
Be
He
a
would.
wonderful person. He knows how to speak and what to say.
He does. I feel like he always says the right thing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Do you still have any childhood friends that you talk to from the, say when the war was going on, or even beforehand?
Yeah, I play cards.
Do you?
With people I graduate with.
Really?
We've been playing cards for once a month. We play, I guess, 25 years.
Holy cow. Where do you guys do this at?
We go from house to house.
Really? That's I like that. Could you show me some of the things you have there?
Oh,
Oh, is this from the outer?
this is a picture of the Washington Monument. I mean the World War I Memorial.
The World War I Memorial. I've never seen that.
You favor your mom a lot. You really do.
And this is a picture of our group they took there at that memorial there.
See, they could go in a wheelchair if they wanted to. Herb is back, but I can barely see him back.
Are most of these men from the Washington area? Or they're just from Franklin County, correct?
Most of them from Franklin County. They're all from Franklin County.
Okay.
I met the gentleman that started that program, the honor flight, from Ohio, and he started that 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago maybe, and now it's spreading all over the country. There were 2 other groups there when we were there, one from Arizona and one from Ohio.
That's wonderful.
Now, where is this, Herb?
That's at World War I Memorial.
Oh, that's
Yeah, see.
And, oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah. And this book here shows everything that they took us and everything.
Oh,
So you might want to look at that. Yeah.
You can take it with you if you want to.
It's yours.
Well,
And this is Tibby Emmett.
Hopefully I meet her one day.
My guardian was a real nice lady too. I told her, she's got nothing on you, you're just younger. That's the only difference.
she was Carol Stieferman from Union. Real nice person.
Okay.
He had one guardian for every 2 veterans. So that was
Yeah, they took good care of us.
Do you just volunteer your time? Is that how that works?
Yeah, they all volunteered their time. Yeah,
Okay.
amazing.
How do you like school? Are you glad you're back out?
Well, I loved high school.
You loved it, huh?
Yeah, and I am glad. You know, I'm moving on. It's always fun. I always have fun with whatever I'm doing.
Well, that's a good attitude. That's wonderful. Olivia Kimminau graduated 4 years ago from there, and Meg, their sister, is going there. Is there in East Central now? She
And who's this?
Kimminau. Meg.
Are they grandchildren or?
Yeah, our
Okay.
grandchildren.
Okay.
Our son's kid.
Do you have a relative that teaches by any chance?
Oh yeah, Kayla.
Kayla?
She teaches.
She teaches
Georgia.
at Georgia.
Does she? Okay, that's right.
math.
There's Kimminau over there.
Yeah, she teaches math. That's Tom. That's
Okay.
the one your mom and dad know. Tom works at the bank.
Okay.
And
Oh.
Bill coaches basketball at Georgia.
All right.
He coaches with the junior varsity and helps with the varsity.
I I had a math teacher in middle school, but I went to Washington Middle School, who was Mrs. Kimminau. But there was also a Kimminau who taught math over at Borgia, so I always got a little confusing at points. But well, anything else you guys would like to add?
Pardon me?
No. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think not.
We just wished you a lot of luck, whatever you do.
Thank you. I
A
appreciate
lot
that.
of luck. Bye.
And thank you so much for doing this.